Welcome to the Ridge Street Revival in Winchester, Massachusetts. We're transforming an 1840s Greek Revival farmhouse into a luxury home with every modern convenience, while being respectful to the history of the home and to the community. My name is John Anderson with Blue Cedar Property Group. We wanted to share with you our vision of the project, some of the challenges we face, and what we're doing to bring the vision to life. Now, when we first look at a property, we look for what are the innate characteristics that we can accentuate that will form the basis for a great end result. With this property, there were many. The way the house sits up high on the lot, along with the generous size of the lot, the great wraparound porch and the architectural columns, the floor-to-ceiling windows in the front room, the high ceilings, not only on the main floor, but also on the upper floors as well. And other great features like the dining room doors that spill out onto the wraparound porch for entertaining. And with those innate traits, we begin to form a vision for where we want to take the project. We know, in Winchester as an example, the community places a great value on the restoration of classic properties that are embedded in the community for generations. So we knew that we had a unique gem here on our hands at Ridge Street. And we knew we wanted to provide the modern conveniences that today's buyers expect. Things like the fully appointed kitchen, the walk-in pantry, the luxurious primary suite, the ensuite guest accommodations, along with other unique features and finishes. Then we take an inventory of what the challenges are to address here on our site. We know we need to address structural issues. There are sloping floors. On the upper floors, there are windows that are too low for today's comfort. The upper portions, unfortunately, have degraded over time. And we know we want to improve the energy efficiency dramatically, exceeding today's stricter energy standards. Rebuilding the roof structure to support future solar installations will provide a comfortable, tight home for future generations to enjoy. We'll lean into the electrification requirements of the state, even providing garage and parking spaces for you to charge your electric vehicle at home. And of course, we'll be enhancing the overall layout and flow. With as many great characteristics that came with the property, the flow of the living area and especially the kitchen was not great, contributing to the need to reconfigure the walls. All of these traits, challenges, and goals tell us that we really need to open up every bit of the structure in the house and really dive in.
In our original plan, we were going to pour only crawl space frost wall. Although during the excavation phase, the existing foundation failed on us, which caused us to reassess things and change our plan a little bit. And we had to excavate the entire existing foundation out of the pit. This opened up a huge opportunity for us to go deeper and get the height for a finished storage in the basement. Although on our way down, we encountered a whole ton of ledge that put us about a week behind schedule that we were definitely not expecting. The good thing though is this resulted in us having over 30 tons of rock on site now to use for our brand new hardscape plan. This is gonna save us thousands and thousands of dollars on the hardscape material, keeping us on budget. Before starting the project, we didn't know whether we were gonna start framing from the inside of the old house or from the outside on top of the new foundation. So after closer investigation on the specifications of all the material, the new material is bigger, which means our new beam would be about 3 inches higher than the old one. The goal is to have like one level floor. So when it's all finished, you have no idea where the old stops or where the new begins. So to achieve that, we have to be really thoughtful about our connection point and open up the bottom of the exterior walls to see exactly where we have to fill in bottom plates for the framing so that we can achieve this one finished level floor. This is because the old exterior walls and the old framing is not of standard sizes. So even within itself, you have to look at the specific beam where you're trying to tie into to see what we need to do to make it work together. To maintain the classic architecture of the Greek Revival house, we need to keep the fixed look of the really wide 18-inch fascia board, meeting the roof line up there at the top, which fixes the top of our window heights up on the upper floors. So with that, we have to understand that we can't put a large window that causes the bottom of the window to be too low to the knees. You know, you wouldn't want to be a parent worried about your toddler falling out of the window. So we have to be really intentional about the window sizes in the upper floors. So during our ordering of the windows, we would take this into account very closely in consideration when selecting those sizes for each window in every location to make sure that the bottom of the sill of those windows were also matching up in a straight line throughout the entire exterior of the house with all the other windows. We also had the help of some great partners during the window ordering phase in value engineering. We are being very mindful of the custom nature, but also being as close as possible to a standard window size so that we can ensure we're being budget friendly as well as achieving the custom look.